vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We run the streets. Man, what an event. Man, oh man. First thing I want to say, salute to all the supporters that came out. Definitely was a packed house. You feel what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that bought the stream. First caffeine stream. In terms of the stream itself, I felt like we were successful in doing that. Everybody that had the stream, everybody was saying the visual was crispy, the audio was crispy. I think we could have did a little better in terms of the color matching with the cameras, but we had pretty much everything, damn near similar. I think the only issue was the lenses. You feel me? So, stuff like lenses could make a bit of a difference when it comes to colors. So we about to just match up the lenses, and then from there we'll be good. So we got that figured out. But the audio was crisp, like everybody could hear everything that was going on. So that was dope, man. That was dope. Got a meeting with them later this week to discuss some other things. But as a stream, definitely overall was a very good stream. Something that we're definitely proud of, and we're going to continue to do these. I can't say if it's going to be for every single event, just because having to bring so much equipment out and setup time and stuff like that. But the stream was A1, no lags, no skips, anything like that. So all good feedback for the stream. Now the event itself, yeah. It was a couple of things, and we're gonna run through the card, man. The battles that we did get done, and we just gonna talk about everything. Y'all know how I like to break down, the battles and stuff like that. So, we gonna start with the first battle of the night, which was Kid Kinsey versus LA Fross. Now, Kid Kinsey does a bunch of work on our battle. LA Fross does a lot of work at OSBL, Showtime. And shout out to my bro Jay Frazier. Y'all done seen him on the trap before. He comes to the events. He's a fan of the culture. Y'all see him in certain, when the streams is going on, y'all might see him pop up in the comments. Like, he's a real fan of the culture. So this was a battle that he set up and brought over to the trap. And there seemed to have been a miscommunication about the amount of rounds and stuff like that. So Kid Kinsey rapped first, and this is my first time getting to watch him live, and he had a good round. And LA Frost, his round was good, really good, but he was under the impression that it was a one rounder. So once we get it back on Kinsey to start rapping again, he LA Frost is like, yo, I thought it was a one rounder, so just a slight miscommunication on LA Frost, and we actually plan to rebook this battle. You feel me? We really think that this battle should be done 3 rounds in its entirety, so we're pretty much gonna scrap it and just rebook it and let them do an actual 3-round battle this time on the next card. So that's gonna be the next joint. GE versus Ratchet Rico. Dope ass battle. Ratchet Rico, he been putting in pain over here at the trap, over on We Go Hard. And I felt like at this point, he's slowly getting better every battle. So we wanted to put him up against somebody who we feel like could really test him. And GE, somebody who, he's had a PG, he's battled big names like Calico, Lou Castro, so many others. And it's just a person who's well respected. Like, he might not be at the Verb and Hitman Holler level, but he's somebody that people know who he is. Like, if you don't know who GE is when it comes to battle rap, then something is wrong with you. He might be more of a low key dude, Don't really do a lot of interviews, don't really entertain the goofy shit, but in terms of his style, his pen, the way he put shit together, like y'all, if y'all don't know the slogan "that shit go together," then y'all need to look up some GE battles and really get in tune with him. But listen, his opening bar kind of had the room like, oh man.
I said right when I got booked, I got Rico.
Yo.
That was crazy.
We already know how this is about to go. Like, it was one of those. You feel me? The opening first bar. The very first bar GE round. Not 2 bars, the first bar. Had people going crazy. So, that was a really dope battle on both ends. I feel like Ratchet Rico showed that he can hang in there with somebody at GE's caliber. So, you know, it's just going forward, getting him more plates, getting him more work, and just getting him more battles amongst, you know, people who are probably been in the game a little longer but still need that elevation themselves. So it's time to start getting him in those circles of those, you know, people that have been around for a minute, and, you know, really starting to get him to elevate and just take more experienced people. So, you know, salute to both of them. Definitely a dope battle. Next one was Hero versus Gwitty. Now, this one was a dope battle on both ends, right? Now, people think the card, because of how the battles turned out, that the card was full of one-rounders, but it really wasn't. Kid Kinsey versus LA Force was supposed to be 3. KP Stacks versus Backyard Boogie was supposed to be 3, but Backyard Boogie backed out. Monster Mozzie versus Chris Kane, that was supposed to be 3, but Mozzie had a serious situation, so he couldn't make it. G versus Ratchet Rico was a one-rounder. It was supposed to be Hero versus Anti-Hero, right? Anti-Hero had a situation, he couldn't make it, so we replaced Anti-Hero with Gwitty, you know, just to still give Hero that opportunity, you know, just to be on a huge card like this. And Hero, he definitely had a great showing, right? But battling Gwitty in New York, you know, he's showing that personality. Like, it's going to be an uphill battle. You feel me? And I felt like Hero definitely held his own. Gwitty was just Gwitty. Gwitty, y'all know how Gwitty get going crazy with, like, the name flips and the entertainment value. Like, Gwitty is just one of them niggas who, like, I don't know what's preventing him from being looked at as really like one of those stars in battle rap, but I'm pretty sure when he figures it out, he's going to be, as he says, up out of here. You feel me? So salute to Gwitty. That's my guy. Appreciate him always, you know, coming to the trap and putting on. You know, I got no complaints when it comes to Gwitty. He always promotes, you know, so salute to Gwitty, man. That's really my dog, and I definitely, you know, want to continue to bring him over to the trap. And shit, eventually at some point get him some, you know, bigger plates that, you know, could probably help elevate him. And Hero as well. You know, Hero, he comes all the way from Dallas, Texas, and we just appreciate him and the respect he has for our platform, to where he still wants to, you know, always come out and rock out over here. So, you know, Hero is another one who we definitely plan to keep more in rotation. Definitely want to see him come out here maybe like another 2 or 3 times this year and really get busy. So, you know, we definitely gonna talk and work on that. But salute to Hero, salute to Gwitty, man. This is definitely, you know, a really dope battle, and I can't wait for y'all to see this. You feel me? Now, Riggs and Ishmula, that was going to be another 3-rounder. Red and Swift Millie, that was going to be a 1-rounder. So, you know, those were the 2 main event battles that were, all battlers were there, you know. But, unfortunately, because of the events that happened in the next battle, those 2 battles didn't get to go down. And we're working on rescheduling, right? So, Bonnie Godiva versus Miss Miami. It's the talk of the town right now. It's the battle of the weekend that a lot of people talking about, highly controversial. But let me say this, right? Going into this battle, I had no idea that they had a you know, issue in the past or whatever, right? When I presented both of them with the battle, they both were, you know, with it. Like, there wasn't any hesitation from either of them. Neither one of them said that, yo, it was static or whatever the case was. And at some point, I forgot who I was talking to, and they had mentioned that, yeah, there was, like, you know, some past history or whatever the case was. And the vibe that I got from both of them was that like, yo, we're gonna sell this battle, but it's not gonna be, no super extra, like it's not gonna go left type shit, So I was fully secure in this battle, being able to fully finish without, any BS going off. So when we finally got to do the battle, mind you, they wanted to go on. I forgot who it was that I think it might have been Bonnie that asked to go on a little bit earlier. One of them asked to go on a little bit earlier. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and get it done. We'll do Bonnie and Miss Miami. Then we'll do the other two main events. So Miami goes first, right? Her first round, fire. Like her first round, she was snapping like right out the gate. Bonnie was snapping in her first round as well. Second round, a lot of people are pretty much saying, and y'all know I'm the league owner, so I don't, do the whole recapping the battles, at least not publicly. You know what I mean? I tell the battlers what I think, on a private time, on a private tip. But in terms of publicly, I let the people decide. You feel me? I don't want my decision or how I look at things to sway anybody. I always, when it comes to the Trap New York, I let the people decide. I'll recap everybody else's battles, but when it comes to the Trap New York, I'll leave everybody else to recap these. You feel me? But it was a dope battle. A lot of people were saying 1-1 going into the third, right? Now, the way the thirds were shaping up, this I felt was about to be one of those, 2-1 either way, argue for the next 5 years about who won, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was going to be one of those. Miami wrapped her third round. Her third was good. And then Bonnie jumped into her third round, right? Mind you, this is Bonnie bringing it home. This is the very last round of the battle. I'm thinking shit gonna be cool, right? Bonnie's rapping. Miss Miami, starts, heckling a little bit. It's a back and forth, and then, of course, y'all see the footage. Stampede kind of rushed up, and then, as y'all seen on the stream, the signal cut immediately. Like, we wound up cutting the feed, just to make sure no BS, got out there, or, try to slow down whatever BS would get out there. But, that happened. And then something else happened, and then it happened right in front of the venue owner. Venue owner sees something like what they saw, then it's like, okay, show's over, everybody out. And that's the type time it was on. So, I really just spent the next day after, just trying to put out fires, make sure everything was good with the venue, with the battlers, et cetera, et cetera. Now, one thing I do want to say, right? I don't want to just harp on the negative. I do want to commend Bonnie and Miss Miami for doing their thing in terms of promoting the battle, because once they deposits were sent, it was like, yo, they went immediately into promo mode. They went to Angry Fan. They went to 3 Letterman. Like, they went to all these big platforms promoting the battle. They was on numerous interviews and stuff like that. So, that's one thing about the Trap that, like, we really appreciate. We really appreciate when the battlers are enthusiastic about their battles and will, go on platforms on their own accord to promote and, just spread the word about an event. So, that was something that I got to commend both of these ladies for. Like, that was really dope. Even to the point, Babs came out. Like, Babs came out and hosted the battles with Ike P. So this battle was a really big deal, so what happened. I'm not harping on it. I'm not pointing no blame. I'm not going to sit up here and make a show and start, yo, this person did that, this person. I'm not doing that. You feel me? When it comes to running the league, I'm going to be the most professional league owner possible. You feel me? Forget whatever you might have seen me doing in blogs and going at certain people and stuff like that. But when it comes to this brand and when it comes to this league, yeah, I'm going to keep it all the way professional. You feel me? Down to the T. You know what I mean? Like, there's always times where I could be like, nah, F being professional and get on a different type of time, but I'm not here for that. You feel me? Like, the one thing about me and my brother Peso, we really built this brand from the mud. You feel me? So we're going to do everything we can to, keep it afloat and not let, ignorance sink it to the ground. We got so much to look forward to that is just like, nah, we can't let no bullshit get in the way of what we're trying to accomplish, you know. So we definitely you know, just know for next time, you know, there'll be certain things put in place so that way, you know, a situation like this never happens again. But, you know, aside from that, like, this is not, if you're expecting a show, if you're expecting some angry rampage, rant, or whatever the case was, like, you're not getting that here. So you might as well turn this video off. You know, I spoke to the people that I needed to speak to, and whatever had to get addressed, got addressed, and then, you know, just leave it at that. You know, and going forward, definitely gonna make sure nothing happens, and you know, that can mess up a venue or mess up an event. And you know, we want to make sure everybody's safe and get home back to their families. And you know, that's really what's the most important thing. You know, we do this battle rap thing to get away from the bullshit. You know, so when the bullshit starts, you know, coming this way, it's certain things we got to implement in order to make sure that, you know, it just doesn't happen again. So you know, y'all can be assured that that will be the case going forward, right? But Riggs and Ishmula, we're definitely rescheduling. We're trying for March. We're trying for a day in late March. Just stay tuned to all the Trap New York socials, at the Trap_New York. Stay tuned to my socials at No Mercy Harlem on damn near everything. And y'all will see updates coming out soon. Y'all will see flyers coming out soon. You know, I already got the name for the event. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, once we start you know, rebooking the battles and adding more stuff to it, then y'all will see how that comes about. But overall, man, it's still another notch under the belt. You know, it's still progress. You know, it's our first successful caffeine stream. You know, and with all this equipment that we brought out, like, just to be able to see everything run smooth and operate the way it did, yeah. It's gonna be a lot more going into this brand moving forward. So, you know, definitely was a dope experience. And yeah, man, just stay tuned. We got a lot more coming. We got a lot more battles we trying to get done this year. Dope battles too. You know, some dope battles. Like, I want to announce them, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. You know, but just stay tuned, man. Just stay tuned. Like, we've been here solid going on 11 years this year. You know, and we just continue to keep on elevating. We continue to, you know, stand out and do things different. And when stuff like this happens, like, you know, we don't get upset. You know, we know the culture that we're in. We also understand business, and you know how sometimes things just happen. You know, but all you got to do is just make yourself better for the next go around. You know, and that's what we plan to do. So, you know, appreciate everybody that tuned in. And we'll holler at y'all soon. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. And for the record, for everybody, you know, that might be asking if there was an actual physical altercation, there was none. You understand? I put that on everything. Like, there was no physical altercation that happened. Nobody got punched. Like, it wasn't none of that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody was able to make it home safe to their families and everything. So I just want to make sure that that is, you know, constantly reiterated, so people don't think like, you know, there was a fight or anything like that. Like, we've had 0 fights in the 11 years that we've been here. And, you know, a lot of leagues can't say that. You know, there's a lot of leagues that can't say that they've never had a fight at their event. So, you know, and there's even leagues that will probably jump at the chance to promote their brand or promote their league off of, you know, some BS that happened. And that's the last thing we want to do. You feel me? Like, we actually want to get these battles out ASAP so we can move on to the next event and, you know, give y'all the battles that y'all were looking forward to from this event, and then, you know, move on and get the stuff rescheduled that we got to get rescheduled, because that Riggs versus Ishmula, I know y'all were looking forward to that. And believe you me, when that battle actually happens, I'm putting that out the next day. You feel me? That event, most likely we're not going to live stream it, but Ish versus Riggs, I can guarantee y'all I will be dropping that battle the following day. It might be 2 days, because I might just drop a trailer the next day so the battle could be promoted and people can know that the battle actually happened. But the battle will be out very shortly afterwards. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not going to make y'all wait long for that one. You know, the footage always come home with me, so, you know, I get right to editing. You feel what I'm saying? So just stay tuned. just stay tuned to this movement, man. We got a lot on the horizon, and we appreciate everybody that been rocking out with us. So, just like I said, just stay tuned, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.